Y'all, welcome back to Waco TV. I'm Waco, of course, and today we're going to be talking about, do people change? The breakdown of this is, do people change? This is like 4 parts. So the myth of time equals change. Time heals only if growth happens during that time. Some people stay the same for years because they never confront their habits and trauma mindset. So it's like a yes and no to that, because some people are just stuck in their ways. Some people don't see that they need change. Some people just blame others and be like, well, it's you, it's just you, it's just you. But like I said in the other video, you pointing at others and it's 3 other fingers pointing back at you. So it's like some people don't self-reflect on their life to know if they need a change or not. What truly causes change? Usually pain, self-reflection, and God's intervention. So with pain, many people don't change until they're uncomfortable. Some people gotta like, oh damn, why is my life going like this? Why is my relationship going like this? Why does everyone keep on treating me like this? But that pain should make you want to change. You not get what you want over and over should make you want to change. 2, self-reflection. The moment someone becomes truly honest with themselves, like I said, you gotta be able to look yourself in the mirror and like really internalize and be like, I'm the one need to change. Like something about me need to change. And it's like, it's something that you don't like about yourself that you definitely need to work on. Me in general, sometimes I don't like that I try to like give people grace, but sometimes I had to realize like it's only so much grace you to give somebody. Like 1 mistake, okay, yeah, but 2, you letting them know how you allowed them to treat you. So it's like I had to stop that. Like I had to stop giving grace. Like probably the next video, excuse me, the next video I'm going to talk about is second chances. Now that I'm starting to believe in no second chance. Cause do you get a second chance on a job if you fuck up? No, they fire you and just move on to the next person. So I definitely think, yeah, you give people grace, but some things should be non-negotiables. Some things you should be non-negotiable that if they cross that line, there's no coming back from. And I had to learn that the hard way. Everyone go through it. Some people don't go through it, but I was one of the people that had to go through that to see. I had to touch the stove to see if it was hot. And I'm glad I learned my lesson on that, and I'm trying to work on that every day. It's just, if people value the first time, people will definitely treat you right the first time. And I feel like a big part that plays in that is consideration. If somebody consider you as a person, and they realize like if the shoe was on the other foot, they'll understand. And sometimes you don't have to break it. You shouldn't have to break it down like that, because people should understand. Because we all grown out here. We all got access to the same information. It's the want to know, the want to work on yourself. 3, temporary versus permanent change. Change that only for others is often short-lived. Lasting change is internal. It shapes character, not just behavior. So the point of that last one is shapes character, not just behavior. People only change the right now. Like people only like, oh, put the mask on and be like, oh, I'm changed for right now. But you realize where the character come in, because if you change, it'll change your whole character. It'll change your whole mindset on it. So I believe you cannot change within 3 months. You can't change. You possibly could change in the 6 months. 6 months is like a good result based scenario, which you could look back on and see like the results over these certain type of months. And I feel like you can see change. It's not going to be like, oh, it's a guaranteed change. I feel like it got to be consecutive for somebody to be like, okay, you have changed as a person. And you have to have results basically explaining or backing up that you have changed as a person. Change versus growth. Change is transformation. Growth is expansion. And sometimes people change by growing, others times by breaking and rebuilding. So sometimes you got to be broke all the way down to change and rebuild that foundation back up. So that's what come in like self-identifying, self-reflection. It's like, if you know you need to work on that, find the root cause of what happened in your childhood, because most things happen in your childhood. So find out what the root cause was and try to like build on that. Because I know in some therapy sessions, they usually go back to like the root cause and when it initially happened, when you initially felt that way, to be able to find out what the root cause is. Is it to like figure out what your trigger, like what's triggering you to keep on doing it. So that's what I would definitely recommend for you all to do. Okay, quotes that I was going to add into today is, don't make consistency with commitment. Some people are consistently destructive. So that's basically saying like they're consistent. They're consistently being destructive because they're not trying to work on themselves. So it's like they're consistently doing the wrong thing. They consistently don't want to change. So I mean, I feel like that's an internal thing. If you want to change, then you will have to change, and that comes with change your environment, change your mindset, change who you hang around. Like all that, it should be a mental shift. If you want to change, you got to go to another room where people are changing it and trying to do better at. You can't be surrounding yourself by the temptation of the people who are doing the same thing that you're trying to get away from. You know, I have to tie everything into a Bible verse. So the Bible verse of the day is 2 Corinthians 5:17. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come, the old has gone, and the new is here. This reminds us that deep spiritual transformation is possible when we align with God. So that's what I'm trying to work on. I've been reading the Bible for a whole week, and well, probably like a week and a half. Usually I just read a Bible verse here, a Bible verse there, but I'm starting to like read a whole 2 pages. So yay for that. I definitely think it's been getting me closer. I've done a fast, and I definitely enjoyed the fast because I feel like it started me on my change of mindset journey. Like I definitely had a change in mindset because I've been feeling like I've been, you know, reverting back to the old me that I'm trying to get away from. And I feel like that has happened because I have allowed myself to be complacent in who I be around, who's influencing me, and things like that. You know, I thought I had more control of the situation, but then I realized like I'm back to who I used to be, that I despised, that I no longer wanted to be. I no longer didn't want to feel like that anymore. So now I'm trying to move past it and, you know, take it one day at a time. I would definitely recommend you all taking it one day at a time because that's life. You get knocked down, you gotta get right back on your feet. I definitely will recommend you give yourself grace. That's what everybody needs, give yourself grace, but don't give yourself too much grace that you wind up being complacent and operating in the same behavior that you want to get away from. The life lesson of this is some people will show you who they are and over again, not because they can't change, because they won't. Don't wait on potential. Pay attention to patterns. Change is possible, but it's also a choice. Believe in growth, but don't stay stuck hoping for it in others while you neglect your own. So definitely what I was saying, that I relate to this really bad because I saw the potential in someone that they already told me who they were, and it was my fault for allowing a second chance when I should have listened to my own intuition in the first place. So I definitely think that's a life lesson within itself. Like, and I'm just growing as a person as well. Like when it happens the first time, no matter what they say, you just gotta stick to your gut because you're the one gonna pay for it in the end. And that's sad to say, but I mean, you just gotta learn from those mistakes the first time. I mean, if people value you, they'll value you the first time. It won't have to be. I hate when people say, "Oh yeah, you gotta go through the bad with the person to see what it is." You don't have to go to the bad within the person. On another note, I think I'll probably get into another video, but I was going to talk about if you think love is conditional or unconditional. So it's probably going to be my next video that I'm going to make later on today. But just a heads up for my next video, do you think love is unconditional or conditional? So back to the original topic, do you think people could change? So the takeaway of this is people can absolutely change, but they will have to want to. And if they do, you won't have to force it and remind them or beg them. You'll see it, and real change speak for itself. So you don't have to tell people what to do. You don't got to tell people how to treat you. You don't got to tell people how to love you. I feel like if they wanted to change, if they wanted to know, they'll be interested to know. They will want to know. They will want to solve the problem. And I don't think forcing them is the right thing to do. See, I think about it, it's either they got it or they don't. It's either they want to do it or they don't. It's always been black and white to me because, I mean, that's how it is for God. Like, either you know you're gonna make mistakes in a way, but either you got that mustard seed of faith or you don't. The closing line for today: if you're still wondering if someone will change, ask yourself this: have they shown you growth or just said sorry? Time doesn't change people, truth does, and the truth is change start with choice. So after this video today, what did you get out of here? Leave how you feel in the comment. Tell me how you feel in the comments. I definitely would enjoy interacting with you all, just to give you, you know, my side of things. And if you want me to talk about a video topic in my series that I'm trying to do, just let me know, and I'll definitely will do research on it, and I'll definitely give you my own perspective on it. So again, thank you for coming to watch my channel and my video. I hope you enjoy this video, and see you next time.